Snap elections to the Ukrainian parliament were held on the 21st of July 2019. Originally scheduled to be held at the end of October, these elections were brought forward after newly inaugurated President Volodymyr Zelensky dissolved parliament on the 21st of May 2019, during his inauguration. The election result was the one-party majority, a novelty in Ukraine, for President Zelensky's Servant of the People Party with 254 seats. About 80% of the elected candidates were new to parliament. 83 deputies managed to get re-elected from the previous parliament and 13 deputies from earlier convocations. All deputies from Servant of the People were political newcomers. 61% of the new MPs had never before been engaged in politics. Out of 225 constituencies, 26 were suspended due to the March 2014 annexation of Crimea by Russia and the ongoing occupation of parts of Donetsk Oblast and Luhansk Oblast by separatist forces of the self-declared Donetsk People's Republic and Luhansk People's Republic, since April 2014. Background: originally scheduled to be held at the end of October 2019, the 2019 Ukrainian parliamentary elections were brought forward after newly inaugurated President Volodymyr Zelensky dissolved parliament early on the 21st of May 2019, a day after his inauguration, despite claims that he did not have the legal grounds to do this. After Zelensky issued the decree, calling early elections, a lawsuit was filed to the Constitutional Court of Ukraine, which sought to declare the decree unconstitutional and therefore illegal. The court declared the decree to be legal on the 20th of June 2019. The official reason why Zelensky dissolved parliament was a lack of a government coalition. Following the 2014 parliamentary elections, the Petro Poroshenko bloc, PPB party became the largest party, after securing 132 seats. On the 21st of November 2014, the Petro Poroshenko bloc, People's Front, Self-Reliance, Fatherland and the Radical Party all signed a coalition agreement. Arseniy Yatsenyuk became prime minister on the 2nd of December 2014. The Radical Party left the coalition on the 1st of September 2015 in protest over a vote in parliament involving a change to the Ukrainian constitution that would lead to decentralization and greater powers for areas held by separatists. February 2016 saw the start of the fall of the Yatsenyuk cabinet after the economy minister Ivaris Abramovicius announced his resignation, claiming the government did not have real commitment to fight corruption. On 17 and the 18th of February 2016, the Fatherland and Self-Reliance parties left the coalition, meaning that the coalition became 5 deputies short of the 226 needed. On the 14th of April 2016, Volodymyr Groysman became the new prime minister and the Groysman government began with a new cabinet of ministers. Due to the short period of time available to organize the 2019 parliamentary election, current Ukrainian public procurement laws were not followed, and to bypass this, local election commissions will work under deferred payment. Electoral system: under current law, 225 members of the Verkhovna Rada are elected by nationwide closed party list proportional representation with 5% electoral election threshold, and the other 225 seats elected in constituencies with a first-past-the-post electoral system in one round. Candidate with the highest vote total wins. 21 parties take part in the election in the nationwide party list. For the elections, there was established a state financing for all political parties that received 2% support, but on the 2nd of October 2019 that law was cancelled. Out of 225 constituencies, 26 are suspended due to the March 2014 annexation of Crimea by Russia and the occupation of parts of Donetsk Oblast and Luhansk Oblast by separatists, since April 2014. Candidates had until the 20th of June to submit documents to the Central Election Commission of Ukraine to register as candidates for the position of deputy of the Verkhovna Rada. On the 25th of June 2019, the Central Election Commission ended its registration process. It registered 5,845 candidates for the elections, 3,171 candidates in the single-member constituencies and 2,674 candidates in the single nationwide constituency with 22 parties. Since 2014, various politicians have proposed to reform the electoral system to 100% party list proportional representation with open lists. President Zelensky is the main proponent. The proposal is opposed by Yulia Tymoshenko. A vote on the proposal, authored by the president, was supposed to take place on the 22nd of May 2019, but members of parliament voted against including it in the agenda. Contesting parties' list of registered parties opinion polls results electoral support for the party's single-mandate constituency results about 80% of the elected candidates had never been elected to parliament. 83 deputies managed to get re-elected from the previous parliament and 13 deputies from earlier convocations. All deputies from Servant of the People were political newcomers. 61% of the new MPs had never before been engaged in politics. Notes references external links official website of the Central Election Commission of Ukraine, in Ukrainian.